I'm on here today to share about my silent retreat experience. This was definitely a very beginner friendly retreat. It was from Friday afternoon until early afternoon on Sunday. We were in silence from Friday evening until about noon on Sunday. And we got to listen to other people teach, which was beautiful because I believe that sitting in silence and stillness, as opposed to we practiced yoga, qigong, sitting meditation. We got to hear lectures from the two men who led the retreat. That made it a lot easier to stay in silence. I really appreciated it. I'm looking forward to doing more silent retreats. So I wanted to share some things from the retreat as well as some poems that came through, which I'm not somebody who normally writes poetry. I've written a few poems in my life, but it was really cool to have these poems just magically, or not, magically come up into my mind and share them. So here's some things that they've said that are, I just really heard them and felt them. Probably heard this before. You've probably had that experience where you've heard something like 10 times, but for whatever reason, when somebody shares it at the right time, it just lands a little bit deeper. So they shared about how this time in silence was giving ourselves the elements to create an environment for healing to unfold naturally. As I know, working as an ICU nurse for so many years, the body wants to live, right? I also know that the soul, the spirit, typically wants to live. It wants to heal. That's our natural state of being. And so if we can create an environment that's conducive for healing, it happens naturally. This question, I want you to answer it. What percentage of your time, is taken in caring for others, and what percentage of your time is taking care of yourself? For a lot of people, a lot more time is dedicated to taking care of others, which is a beautiful thing. And there needs to be a balance. They talked a lot about balance. They talked a lot about the philosophy and the science of meditation and the science of yoga, that, taking care of our inner world supports our outer world. Taking care of ourselves also supports our relationships. But when there's an imbalance, it's when some problems happen. So I'm going to share a dream that came to me in the middle of the night, Friday night. It's just like I woke up and I was like reciting this poem in my dream, and I thought to myself, I've been actually taking a dream course. I'm a very vivid dreamer. And I thought, okay, in the dream course they tell you get up right now, 3 a.m. and write this out. Remember everything. But my sleeping mind was like, yeah, just try to lock this in and do what you can with it in the morning. So that's what I did. So here is the poem. I would call this poem The Upset. The upset does not go away. It shows up differently day to day. Sometimes sadness showered with tears, other times madness outlashing its fears. This old upset actually knows its way, and if I don't allow it, I will decay. So I let it flow. I don't have to know the whole big picture or the fix. That's just the way my mind plays tricks. I remember there is much power in the pause. Breathe, not to only focus on the flaws. So I say thank you and feel the gratitude and welcome this fresh new shift in attitude. Thank you for this present moment. Thank you for the guidance sent. Thank you for another day. And thank you for this chance to say, I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. The next time the upset shows its face, I now know how to respond with grace, releasing reactions that cause more pain. From this, I have so much to gain. As I sit with you with an open heart, filled of compassion and deep listening of every part, seeing love shine into every shadow and every light, creating divine peace without the fight. So that's my little poem that came through. We did some mantra work, which was really powerful. The mantra we played with or worked with over the weekend was Baba Nam Ke Balam, which um, translates pretty much to love is all that there is. So sitting in meditation, using that as like a grounding and then coming into the breath. What else? What else? I have another poem that I want to read before I wrap it up here. Turning our obstacles into opportunity. I do some of this during the retreat, but our breakdowns into breakthroughs. So here we go. Let's find my other poem that I wrote. All right, I rewrote them a few times. Don't worry, dear precious one. We are here for fun and here for play. Don't you worry, for we know the way. Now bring to me your chaotic mind. Now peace, joy, flow you will find. Lead me to you, dear precious one, for I know the way to glorify each day. I lead you here, oh here indeed. I knew that here you would find me. Don't worry, dear precious one, for this way is the way, the only one. Should you choose another path, you know where to find me, always right here, open always for you to see. You may try to leave me, but you will find that wherever you go, I'll be on your mind. So today we stay friends, yes, you and I, forever and ever, yes, you and I. And don't worry, dear precious one, for I am always right here, your soul, to heal your fear. I love you. So we did a meditation process that was really focused on listening to our hearts in the West and probably other places around the world as well. But Western culture specifically, we're really great at listening to our mind. Yay, right? And we can forget that we can also connect, drop in, integrate, and listen to our hearts as well. I like to think like making our mind and our heart friends. So this was a meditation of listening to the heart, and that is a poem that came through. So thank you so much for listening today. If you have any other questions about the silent retreat, go ahead, drop them below. I will do my best to respond. I typically think I'm pretty good at responding to those, but sometimes as the days and weeks go on, I miss those. But hope you have a beautiful day. Also tonight, if you are interested in learning more about the Reset and Recharge Retreat, this is in June, we're going to do a Q&A. I have a Facebook event. You can just find it on my page with the Zoom link, as well as there's going to be a relaxation session at the end. So even if you're not interested in coming with us on the retreat, maybe you're interested in learning what we do on the retreats and possibly interested in coming in the future, or you just want to get in on this relaxation session, right? What a great way to end your Tuesday. Hop on a little later, come on around 7:25. We'll start that part in the last 15 minutes or so of the session. Thanks. Bye.